My name is Gerald Packineau. My family call me Jerry. My people I associate it, you could say gangs, or my nickname has always been Pack. I had different names. And when I meet people, I'm from the Fort Bertha Reservation. I grew up there. I'm from White Shield to Rickara, but I also grew up in Twin Buttes, the Mandans area. But in those two areas, I had two father figures, Tracy Packineau Sr. and Edwin Benson, who adopted me as his son. And we always kept that, as to ourselves and how we treated each other, because I've known him for 32 years, and we became well acquainted with each other. He taught me a lot of traditional things, and my dad taught me a lot of disciplined manner of respect and listening. So education is about listening too, so not just teaching. You have to listen to learn. I'm kind of was telling you earlier that, I've always I had a hard time understanding things, but that disciplined part of listening helped me. And that when I was in the circular world, or the world that was trying to train me and teach me, I never felt connected to that learning. I always felt indifferent. But as I learned to grow, and I've been in both worlds, the wrong side of the tracks, as you call it, and now I'm learning now. And I'm learning to live in a non-native community and how to live in a native American. There's always that war that goes on. And when we finally find ourselves, it takes years. I mean, people will say, well, I'm gonna do this in this amount of time. It don't happen. In spirituality, there's no time frame. There's when those things happen, that's when it is. I believe that, I'm here they say, what's my purpose? But I know one thing, that to educate and teach people once where you came from, that's a testimony of that. People think that by oh, well, I'm a Christian, I'll do it this way. But I'm not a Christian. I know my identity. My Indian name is Red Star. Was given to me. And so when I think about that, there's identity right there. And when I talk to non-natives, I always tell them my name's Gerald. And so that's my Christian name. So, then when I see my family, like Jasper or Charlie, that's Jerry, they call me. Then I see the people I used to associate with on the other side of the realm, they call me Pack. Hey, Pac-Man, Pack, what you up to? And those things. And so, and I became so fluent or so adapted to the way things were. I just went freely with things. I went to school, I went to Mormonism out there for 6 years. I had a variety of education in my life. And when I've been, incarcerated, I've been addicted to alcohol, and I've come a long ways. It took me 10 years to get sober, but all that process I was learning. I was learning to reconstruct my behavior. I was learning to rethink myself up here. As they say, this place was good, but this place wasn't in the place where it to be, because a way of lifestyle. I had to learn to read and study things that's important that we read. People don't realize that. I mean, you don't get this knowledge just by saying, oh, all right, I went and did this and that. There's a point of reading, and that's why I believe education is a big part of our life, no matter who you are. If you really want to find out who you are, start reading, start studying. The common thing for Native Americans is the spirituality aspects of things, of praying. And people say, well, we have different ways of saying how we pray, how we should do these things. But when you start doing that, you're making that connection. Because people will tell you, whether it's an AA or treatment or anything, you want to do it this way. And even education, you got to do it this way. And it seems like we don't connect and we're missing the mark. And to me, to finally see myself where I needed to be was a fulfillment of understanding who I'm related to with the Creator. And that gave me a different identity, a different outlook, and it helped me to attain that path now. Now I'm on that path. Now I'm walking that path. But that's just the beginning.